Has the Latter-day Saint Church or Mormon Church known about the existence of extraterrestrial beings for the last 200 years? The answer might surprise you. Coming up next on Encounters USA. Hello everyone, welcome to Encounters USA. It is really an exciting time lately because we have had, first of all, a few months ago, starting in November, we've had a number of, or thousands of sightings of what look to be extraterrestrial craft that have appeared first in New Jersey on the U.S. East Coast and then spread throughout the United States and the rest of the world. And daily we are seeing just some amazing footage that is being collected by people like you and me all around the world and posting it to the internet. So the question is this something new, or do some people know a little bit more than others? And what I'm going to answer for you right now is the fact that the Latter-day Saint or Mormon Church has known about extraterrestrials and has actually been talking about extraterrestrials ever since the publication of the Book of Mormon and other works called the Pearl of Great Price. So I'm not going to go into too much about that. If you're interested, and I go into great detail in it in my book, Deceptions of the Ages, Mormons, Freemasons, and Extraterrestrials, because that's what this book is about. It's about the existence of extraterrestrials and who has been covering it up over the years and why. So, to answer the question quite simply, do the Latter-day Saints know about extraterrestrial life? And have they always believed that there is extraterrestrial life? And the answer to that is quite simple. The answer is yes. And for proof, we just have to go into a work called the Book of Moses, which was allegedly translated. If you're a Latter-day Saint, you believe it is actually the literal translation of a book or hieroglyphics that were bought by Joseph Smith during the 1830s. So he translated these according to the story, and this is what the Book of Moses has to say about extraterrestrials. And worlds without number have I created, and also I created them for my own purpose. And by the Son I created them, which is my only begotten. And you can find that in Moses chapter 1, verse 33. So, from the beginning, Joseph Smith had an understanding of the presence of extraterrestrial life, and if you go into the encounter in the grove with what he said was God and his son Jesus Christ, well, right there, of course, you also have some kind of extraterrestrial contact. Now, did Joseph Smith believe himself in extraterrestrials outside of the visitation of God and Jesus Christ? And the answer to that we can find in my book, Deceptions of the Ages, because I took a little excerpt out of the life of the prophet Joseph Smith when Joseph's friend Edward Tulledge explains it this way. He, Joseph, understood that Masonry, now this is Freemasonry I'm talking about, and Joseph Smith was accepted into the Freemasons and immediately made a 33rd degree Mason upon meeting one of the leaders of the Masonic Lodge that was nearby, Nauvoo, Illinois. So he understood that Masonry is the endless chain of brotherhood and priesthood. linking all the worlds, the heavens and the earths, but he believed that this earth had lost much of its purpose, its light, its keys, and its spirit, its chief loss being the loss of revelation. For instance, his conception might be expressed in the statement that the Masonic Church on earth ought to be in constant communication with the Masonic Church in the heavens, notwithstanding its many nations, races, religions, civilizations, and lawgivers. So there you have it. That is the answer. The answer is yes. The Latter-day Saint or Mormon Church has known about extraterrestrial life for over 200 years, and the idea of some kind of disclosure or some kind of official acceptance of that is kind of a laughing point or a joke with a lot of the members of the church who understand exactly what this contact means. So, why will they not actually come out and have disclosure? Does it have something to do with the fact that the Latter-day Saint Church and the Freemasons have known about this for a long time? Well, that's for up to you to decide. You can read my book, Deceptions of the Ages, and find out for yourself. But for right now, we're going into more in-depth study of the disclosure that is happening through government whistleblowers and through some of the very interesting videos and movies that have been released based on whistleblowers and the things that they claim and are starting to show evidence of have happened to them or the experiences they've had. So it's a really exciting time. We're going to go next into the egg, which was part of Mr. Barber's project. He disclosed that and showed that he picked up some kind of an egg object, and we're going to go into the history of this egg. Aleister Crowley, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory, and we're going to look a little bit more into the history before we bring it up into the common era. So, or before we bring it up into our time. So, there is your answer. You can accept it or not. If you agree or disagree, leave your answers in the description and or in the comments. And also let me remind you that I was actually, according to remote viewers in my series, documentary series, Cascade, Bigfoot, Blood Mystery, I was left, well, you can see the story, but the purpose of what happened in Cascade, Bigfoot, Blood Mystery, according to different remote viewers, was to prepare the world, basically, for what is to come. And this was back in 2021, and we see what has come. We have seen that the extraterrestrials are now here, and they are doing all kinds of things to get our attention, and unfortunately we cannot get our own government to fall in line with what is the actual truth. So there is much more to the idea of religion and extraterrestrial contact, and if you want to, which we will soon, go back and talk about the Vedas and the idea of electromagnetic and gravitic propulsion. I did a video about this a few weeks ago, and I just explained about how the technology works, and that is also, of course, in my book, Deceptions of the Ages, Mormons, Freemasons, and Extraterrestrial, in the chapter on alien technology. All right then, so that's our video for today. I thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share these videos, because YouTube, for one reason or other, does not like my content, and they try to limit it as much as possible. Probably has something to do with my political activities. But anyway, I encourage you, check out my book, Deceptions of the Ages, and go and check out the Cascade Bigfoot Blood Mystery series. Go to Encounters USA for the links, and if you want some fantastic merchandise, you can also get that there too. So thanks for your time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. And remember what we always say at Encounters USA. If you are getting contact with aliens, Bigfoot, or Dogman, always watch your back.